Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me and joining us here at Allegory Gallery. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, we appreciate you being out there and giving us this support. We have some beautiful things to show you today, and I know some of you may have seen some of these already. If you've been a longtime follower of ours, you may have seen these in another video. I don't know if I've shown them all though. So I am going to show you some beautiful hand-carved artisan items. Our followers, our supporters love these, and so do we. In fact, if you read any of the listings online, you will see that Andrew and his sister found this maker in Tucson many, many years ago. And this was particularly for the amber carved bees. And they didn't get one. I think Andrew missed getting one because he's like, I'll just come back next year and get one, because they used to go to Tucson every single year. Well, either they didn't make good enough note of where this vendor was, or they just didn't come back the next year or the next year or the next year. But it took a long time for us to be able to track down this vendor, who they were, and actually get in touch with them. So what was it now? Probably about 2 years ago now, we were finally able to track them down. And we made some deals. Andrew's good at that. And we were able to get in a number of these hand-carved items. Now, these are truly hand-carved. Each one is carved by a master artisan. They are each individually made. They are different. They are not mass-produced. They are not made on machinery. They are done by hand, and they are beautiful. So I'm going to start out today by showing you some of the bees, because those are the most popular things. Now, we have the bees in a number of different materials. We have them in amber, which is by far the most popular one. We have them in jet. I think we have one bee in jet. We have one bee in lapis lazuli. We have them in palmwood, which is faux ivory. Is what they call it, and it's palmwood. We have them also in bone, in carved bone. So I'm going to show you those bees. We have some different kinds of bees. They're flat instead of three-dimensional. They're more flat, and they would be good for like a little tiny pendant. And those are in mother of pearl and shell. And then we have various other things that I'm going to show you. We have bats, we have mice, we have unks, we have butterflies. So I'm going to show you those as well today. And, these are on the website. They are available in the hand-carved artisan collection. If you go to the shop tab at the top and pull down that menu, you'll see hand-carved under H's, hand-carved artisan collection. You can go in there and look at them right now if you want to. I just put my computer aside, but I'm actually going to turn this on so I have a little bit more detail. Most of these I have marked and ready to go, but just in case I don't. You can get them there right now if you want to, but I know video, always better than photo. Photo, always better than just words, right? So we're going to show you these in video today. And the majority of these are drilled to be actual beads or pendants, so you can use them that way. And they're amazing. As Andrew said, they make my heart swoon. These are really, really amazing things. We talk about them all the time. They're beautiful to add to your collection. Andrew's telling the story too. I just told everyone the story, I think, before Andrew got to tune in. Andrew's been doing a symposium online. So it took, as he said, it took 10 years of sleuthing to find them again after not getting something in Tucson. Suzanne has gotten some. The quality of these are outstanding, truly unique items. They are. And now some of these, I'm not going to lie, some of these are on the pricier side. Most of them, I'm trying to look, most of them start, I mean, they start as low as about $28. They go up into the $90 range, $98 range. So they are not an inexpensive thing necessarily, but these are one of those things that, as Suzanne said, they are truly unique. They are something that would be beautiful done as an heirloom piece, make it into an heirloom piece, or I have some of these just sitting on my desk because I love just seeing them and looking at them. So this is something you can hand down in your family. Um, I just, they're really beautifully detailed. And I think if you've not seen them before, I think you're really going to love them. Now, if you don't like bees, I don't know anyone who doesn't like bees, but if you don't like bees, we have other things, like I said, but I'm going to start with the bees today because that's the majority of what our followers have liked so far. Susan says, I have one of the amber bees, very intricately carved, amazing work. They are, they really are. And thank you all out there. If you have one of these, please let us know in the comments. We love hearing that. It really helps other people who are new realize that they are, it's not just us saying that these are beautiful and nice. Other people have them. We've been selling them now for a number of years since we've been able to find the manufacturer, the makers again, and it's been amazing. Let's see who's tuning in today. Of course, Susan is here. We have Teresa joining in. Thank you so much. Janice is with us today. Thank you, Janice. Mary Ann is joining us. Thank you so much for joining in over there on YouTube. June is with us on YouTube, and Suzanne too. So thank you all so much for joining us. Please hit that share button. Whether you're on YouTube, hit share. Whether you're on Facebook, hit share. Let people know we exist. Let people know that we're showing these beautiful things today. Andrew says, Andrew said, I told the kids that they might have to rob my grave because I might get buried with them, right? Andrew's not planning to hand them down. Cynthia and I have matching ones, he says. We're the bee crew. Yeah, I like that. Lucien says, they're so wonderful. I think I have one amber, one jet, and one bone. Very possibly. I know you picked up a few of them. And thank you. I hope you like them. I hope you like them all. If you've made something with them, please let us know. I've seen a number of people posting things that they've made with these, but not a lot. So if you've made something with them, let us know. Of course, like I said, I have some sitting on my desk. Andrew got me one that is amethyst, because that's my birthstone, sitting on my desk. And I've not done anything with it, but let it sit there because I love it and I just love looking at it. Janice shared this video. Thank you so much, Janice. Hello, Sandra. Thank you for tuning in. So what are y'all doing? How's it going today? What day is it? It's Wednesday, right? So yeah, I had my other job yesterday, so I was not around. And Andrew took you on a very nice tutorial yesterday, and I hope you watched that. If not, you can check it on the live tab on Facebook, or you can check it in the video section of our YouTube channel. Susan said, yes, I made a necklace using my bee as an asymmetrical focal. Nice. I like asymmetrical. I like that a lot. So how's it going? How's the week going? Is it going well for you? We're at midweek right now. If you're like us, there's no really middle and start of the week, but it is middle week for a lot of you out there, and I hope you're getting through. As Lucien said, Susan, I want to see, yes, please post it in the design challenge group if you haven't already. Maybe you did if it's been a while. My brain doesn't always work so much, but please, if you've made stuff with our stuff, please post it in the design challenge group. I love to see them. We all love to see them, and it gives people in the group ideas of what they can do. I don't know if you saw, I posted some just Facebook posts about the silk ribbon that we added to the online store. And a number of people were saying, how do you use this? What do you use this for? And they're good questions, right? We've shown us some things on video, but if you've used our silk ribbons, or like I said, anything from us. But if you've used our silk ribbons, post in the Design Challenge group, because it's a wonderful place that I can point people to and say, hey, I know some people have made some stuff with this, and you can go look at it right over here. And that always helps. So we love to see those things, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, or super super advanced, doesn't matter. We like to see it. Some people are reluctant to share things, and I think that's a shame, because everyone starts somewhere. And I think it's very important that people see other people are just starting too, right? Um, Everyone's a beginner at something at first, right? You're a beginner at everything at first. And so sharing your designs, we have a lot of beginners who are reluctant to share because they don't think it's good enough to share, or their wire wrapping wasn't perfect, or they messed up on their count, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Share it. Share your progress. Share what you're making. And, it only adds more beauty to the world. It only adds it only gives other people that feeling that, oh, I can post too. It's okay. So please go to the Design Challenge group. I'm just going to plot this in here real quick. It's not a link, but it's where you can find our Design Challenge group. It's facebook.com/groups/allegory gallery design challenges. I know that's a mouthful. Allegory gallery design challenges right there. So go to that group, join, and let's have fun together, okay? Let's see. What have you all been up to? Let's see. Where am I going here? Oh, my comments. Some of my comments disappeared. Oh, there they come back. Weird. My comments disappeared and then came back. Suzanne says, glad my house is still standing. New Orleans got hit by a tornado last night. I did not see that. I have not been on the news all day today. So I'm glad your house is still standing. I hope you're all well down there. I hope your neighbors and friends are well as well. Diane, back home feeding the dogs. Good. Get those dogs fed. Diane just stopped in to say hi. When I see people on here and I don't see them in store, sometimes I call them out. I call Diane out that I never see her anymore. And so she stopped in and made a point to say hi. So I like that. Thank you for stopping in. Marianne, enjoyed watching the plumber taking care of a drainage issue. No fun. No fun. Janice, 2.5 days straight of rain here. I need some sunshine, but none in the future until Friday. Someone just told me that there is snow in our forecast for this weekend. I'm not happy about that. I'm getting used to these 60-degree days. Not looking forward to snow. I don't know if it's going to happen here. That was in a nearby town, so we'll see if it's the same thing here. I don't usually look at the weather. I just don't need to know. I look at what it's doing outside and I get dressed whenever I leave the house. So that's how I do it. But and we generally don't live in an area where weather gets crazy. So I don't have to watch out for tornadoes and hurricanes and things like that. So I try not to watch the weather, but I did hear maybe snow. Snow should be done now. Snow should be done now. Andrew's good, but wore out. He was so tired. I passed out last night, finally forced myself to sleep. Yeah, Andrew got some sleep last night, amazingly. Susan's getting caught up on bills, laundry, and housework. Not exciting, but I do have a sense of accomplishment. It's generally those things that are not exciting that sometimes give you the most sense of accomplishment, right? I know that because it's all the things that I procrastinate on. And then when I finally do them, I'm like, yes, they're done, right? So I get it. I totally get it. Good work, Susan. Good work. Andrew said Lark's Head knot for the silk. Easiest way to use it. Susan said, I think I posted my bee necklace to the Design Challenge group last year. Maybe I'll repost. Yes, repost. Tag this video, repost. Sometimes we review things in these videos that we have shown before, or maybe it's been a long time ago, or the things we still have around. And when you see these videos pop up in the Design Challenge group and you've made something with that video, whether you've posted before or not, feel free to repost, because that kind of gets the energy going again. One, it might help us make sales, and that's a great way to help us, is to show your designs and help us make sales. Two, I know there are people in the group that often get asked if they're selling things. And if you are, that's a good way to make a connection that way too. And it kind of rejuvenates the timeline a little bit. So whenever you see these videos, and if it's something that we've sold before or we restock on or something like that, and you've made something with it, feel free to share it in the group, because that rejuvenates everything and gets everything going again. Teresa has been working on 2 out of 3 jewelry orders a day, or 2 to 3 jewelry orders a day, I'm guessing, for our company. A lot going to Hawaii, California, and the Northwest. We have a number of people in Hawaii and in California especially too. So thank you all for being out there and for ordering from us from all the way across the country. Let's see. Susan said, put up my spring summer decorations, mostly bunnies and other stuff too. Nice. I kind of, in my mind, I'd like to be one of those people that changes decorations in their house, but I'm not. I'm not. I have a lot of admiration for people who do that from season to season or holiday to holiday. It's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work. Let's see here. Janice says, we had sleet today and flurries forecasted for tomorrow. No, 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 no. I don't want it. Andrew said, shields up, keep the snow away. It's flower power time, right? Our flowers are doing beautifully. And I don't want them to go bad, get hurt by the snow. So we may be out. I think even the blueberry bush is starting to bud. So we may be out covering things with blankets or sheets. I don't know if you all do that wherever you are. Here in Pennsylvania, we usually get one last cold frost. And because everything's already starting to bud and flower, we end up going out. And a lot of times you'll drive around, especially this Western Pennsylvania here, I know. And everything, you'll see yards, everything's covered over in sheets. And really, in a lot of ways, from what I understand, it's not so much the frost that does the bad thing. It's when the sun comes out the next morning and hits the frost and magnifies, and it kind of burns out the buds and the flowers. Because they can survive some frost and some cold, but when they get burnt out by the sun reflecting and magnification through the frost, that's when bad things happen. So you put the sheets on everything and it keeps everything safe and contained. Andrew said, here, if you wait 5 minutes, the weather changes. I know, it's crazy, right? Marianne says, it may snow here tonight, but ought to be short-lived. Hopefully. Hopefully. We need to get over the snow. I love the snow. I love winter. I'm ready for spring, though. I'm ready for spring. Andrew said, a couple of folks have sold pieces in the group or got commissions. Yeah. We're not anti-selling in the group. If somebody requests things and things like that, we prefer it not to turn into an advertisement group for everybody. That makes it a little bit difficult. And really, things end up happening sometimes where you buy something, and because it's our group, if something goes wrong, people come to us to try to fix it. We can't. And that's not what the group is about. But if you post something in the group and somebody asks you, are you selling it? It's definitely okay to have a conversation with them about that. So, don't ever be afraid to comment back to somebody if they ask you that in the group. Oh, let's see here. Janice just took down beaded snowflakes the other day. Nice, nice. Susan said it's a bit of work for decorating, but for me, it's worth it. I bet. I mean, it just changes things, right? It gives you a new perspective and it gives you a new outlook probably. And I think that's really nice. Andrew said the early blooming flowers are fairly sturdy. Yeah. if they're going to be blooming in the spring, they're usually pretty hardy, pretty used to what could possibly happen in the springtime, right? Marion says, I put out my bunnies and my Andrew painting on my altar. I heard and saw geese today. It is now 63. Spring. Nice. I didn't wear my watch today, so I don't know what the temperature is. I usually look at it for the temperature. But it's a little bit chilly. It's chilly here today, and a little bit windy and gray. So not a terribly great day. I said to somebody today, one of our regulars came in and just stopped by, and I was chatting a bit, and I said, it feels like a fall day today. Like it has that crispness to the air. It's almost like fall. I said, let's not skip summer and spring. You can skip summer as far as I'm concerned. Let's not skip spring though, right? Oh, let's see. I think that's it. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at some of these beautiful things. I'm going to flip the camera around here. So you're going to be staring at the ceiling for a while you can probably hear this zzz, lowering the camera. And let me flip it around here. Let me try not to get my big nose in the camera. No one wants to look up my nose, right? Okay, let's see here. All right, where's my penny? I just had it. This penny, there it is. It jumps around a lot. It jumps around a lot. Andrew says it was chilly this morning. The windows were open in my office and I had to wrap myself in a blanket. Yeah, sometimes I leave the windows open at night. I like the fresh air to come through, but also Gilbert looks at me with a very side eye look sometimes if I close the windows in my office and it's nice. Because he likes to all night long kind of jump up around and check things out and look out the window. And so it was pretty nice yesterday. So I left the windows open and it got really cold last night. Andrew said Gilbert was on the desk and jumped into my cloud of blankets. That's cute. Yeah, he likes to sit on my desk and look out the window, and he prefers the window to be open. That window actually goes out onto what Gilbert has claimed is his private patio. It's the roof of our front porch. And sometimes Gilbert manages to sneak out. He lifts the screen, or we have our laser in my office and it exhausts through there. So he sometimes lifts the screen up or gets under it and goes out and just sits out on his private patio. We don't necessarily let him do that. He gets yelled at. He gets sternly told to get back inside, but he does like to go out there. So that window is one of his favorites to look out, whether he can get out it or not. He used to do, as Andrew said, he used to do more neighborhood watch. He would he would go from window to window to window to window in the house and patrol. And he doesn't do that as much, but he does like the windows in my office. So I try to leave them open for him as much as I can. Now, all of these items are going to be available. Well, they are available. AllegoryGallery.com. Go there, check them out. What do we want to start with? I guess I'm going to start with the bees today. So let's start with the bees. These bees are numbered in the online store. So I think I have most of the numbers written down. So if you see a bee you like, you can take down the number, visit the online store, and actually go check that particular one out. Yes, I do have most of them numbered here. So this is bee number 47. This is a dark amber. You can see the hole goes through the thorax. I believe that's the proper term. There's the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. The hole goes through the thorax. Let me see if I can get that. There you go, sideways. And let me see. I think I'm down as far as I can go. Am I? Yes. So these are hand carved all hand carved. Beautiful. This is dark amber. This is bee number 47. 47, if you like this one. There it is, compared to a penny. And there are, I believe, on each one of these, there are photos of the bees with a ruler, so you are able to see size-wise that way too. Andrew says, one way to check if it's real amber is that under a black light they will fluoresce. I don't have my black light here, or I would show you. I think I took it home. All right, so hopefully you can see the detail. I know there's only so much I can show you with the cell phone camera here. You can only get so close. But hopefully you can see that okay. That's bee number 47, and bee number 47 is $79. $79. Now I want to stick with amber for the moment. This is bee number 45. Andrew, send me a message and tell me where I can actually get that, because I don't know where to get that. This is bee number 45. And again, hole goes through the thorax. And look at that cute little bumble. That cute little bumble. The antennae are down. Okay, Andrew, send me a message though via the messenger, because I will forget by the time I'm finished with the video and clean up and do things here. So this is bee number 45. Look at that eye shining, reflecting. And here it is compared to a penny. He says, I'll remind you, don't worry. I just don't want to be reminded when I walk in the door that I already forgot and have to go back out. That's what I'm hoping to avoid. And bee number 45 is also $79. This is bee number 46 coming up, and that is $79. These three are $79 as well. This is another darker amber. I love the, sometimes you see different details in these, right? I love the black tips on the wings on this one. And again, hole through the thorax. You can see the legs really well in this one too. At least I can. Hopefully you can all on the camera too. Carved on the underside as well. As Andrew said, and I said in the beginning, these are all done one at a time by master artisans. They are all a little different. These are not machine made. These are not, you know, carved by a computer that is programmed to carve these. They are all hand carved. They are all different. Andrew gravitates toward the chunky ones. I kind of like the slim ones, but they're all really nice. I like them all. And if some of these don't sell, I may grab another one for myself. Who knows? Who knows? But the more of these we sell, the more different kinds of things we can get in. So if you'd like to see more of these kind of things, help us. Buy some. We can bring more stuff in. We always like to bring more stuff in. Okay. This is B number 37. 37, hole through the thorax. B number 37. And 37 and the next one, 38, are $68. $68 in the online store. Are you all liking these? Make sure if you're on Facebook, give us that heart. Let us know. If you're on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up. Let YouTube know and us know that you enjoy what you're seeing. Andrew said, I love our vendor for these. They sent us honey from their bees in their garden when we got the cottage. They sent over hand-carved hamsas as well to hang over the doors. Yeah, they're very nice people. Suzanne says, they are lovely. Andrew says, of course I'm enjoying them, right? Okay, so that was 37. And let me show you 38. Again, $68 for number 38. I like the detail in this one, that kind of mix of ambers. Marianne says they're good vibes. They are good vibes. This one's kind of a different, slightly different design. It's a little bit hunched over, not hunched over, but bent over a little bit, kind of. I don't know. A little different. This is a different style. I like it a lot. All right. So that's B number 38, Amber B number 38. And that's it for the $68 series. Let's see, what do we have next? Where am I here? Whoa. Let's do this one next. I feel like I am missing a bee or two. Maybe not. This is B number 30. B number 30. And B number 30 is $57. It's a smaller one. $57. I wish I could get some of these closer, but I can't zoom in. I can't zoom in on here. So hopefully you can see them well. You can see better up-close photos in the online store. You can always visit there. This is B number 53. 53. Andrew said, our vendor is considering retiring, so if they do and don't find a buyer, they'll have to close down the studio, which makes me sad. I said I have to win the lotto and we'll keep it going forever. That's the first I heard of that. I don't like that news. I don't like that news. This is a very nice, clear amber B, number 53, and B number 53 is $90. $90. All right. B number 51, another nice chunky one. Look at the detail on those wings. I love seeing them with the antenna down like that. And this little chunky body. This is also 90 for B number 51. Hole through the thorax again. B number 52. B number 52. $90 as well. These ones are larger ones. I'll show you. They are larger ones and they are very beautiful, very nice and clear. Beautiful amber. So that's B number 52. And B number 48. 48. I really like this one. I kind of like these long, sleek kind of styles, especially with the wings out a little bit like that. Again, hole. Here's the legs. You can see the legs well carved underneath. When the amber is nice and clear like this, it's easier to see the legs carved sometimes. They are carved on most of them to varying degrees. These ones are well detailed, $90 for that. As we said, some of these are expensive, but they are also great to make into heirloom pieces or to really add something special to your collection. All right. Let me make sure. Those are the amber bees. Okay. And now let's take a look. These are considered vegan ivory. They call this vegan ivory. It's actually a palm nut. Palm nut. Where am I here? Let's get this one first. And this is vegan ivory B number 1, and it's $57. So vegan ivory palm nut B number 1, $57. Can really see a lot of the detail. I love kind of the golden honey color on these. Very well detailed. Deborah says, beautiful craftsmanship, beautiful amber. Thank you. We love them. So that's number 1, $57. And just wait till I show you number 3 here. As Andrew said, these are different. Then tagua nuts, which are also often considered vegan ivory in the bead trade. This is number 3 at $79. Check out this baby right here. That is, look how big that is. This is a big one. I think this is the biggest one we have. $79. $79 for this little chunky monkey. That's a great deal. Can really see the detail. That would be really special on a necklace, right? Use that as a pendant. Beautiful. So that is vegan ivory or palm nut B number 3. That's a, Deborah says, wow. Diane says, that's a big old bee. It is. It is. I don't know if I'd want that buzzing around my head, but I do love bees. Okay, let's get that back in the bag. Plural bags and multi-bags. And then those bags inside the other bag. Okay, so that's all of the faux ivory that we have. Now, moving on a little bit, we move into some bone. This is carved bone. And let me see here. I'm just going to show you a few. I'm not going to show you all of these. Andrew says, I want it to buzz around my head. It's my chunky bumble friend. Chunky bumble friend. Okay, so let's, whoops, I'm knocking things over here. Let's look at carved bone B number 9 at $57. $57. I love these, as you can kind of see. I don't know if you can kind of see it. There's kind of a when it hits the light, there's almost like a rainbow effect on some of these. Hole through the thorax again. This is carved bone B number 9. Carved bone B number 9. Okay. Let's look at number 8. 8's kind of a different one. 8 has the wings out. Not many of these have the wings out like that. Carved bone B number 8. And also $57. Whoops. Carved bone B number 10. B number 10. Diane says, I like its little wings out. Me too. I like those ones. I like when they have the little spread out wings. I think that might be the only one we have like that. So that's number 10, also $57. This is number 15, a little bit larger, but still at $57. I mean, imagine the amount of time it takes to take a piece of bone. You know, it would have had to have been, what, at least this big, and carve everything out, shape it all up. I mean, doing the layers. Norma was watching Kate over on the TGBE for Takeover Day, and she said, I'm liking the bees. Yeah, definitely watch the replay. These are all available at allegorygallery.com right now. This is carved bone bee number 15. All right. And let's see here. What else do I have? What other ones? Here's one with its wings out a little more too. Just a little bit more. This is bee number 14. Carved bone bee number 14 at $57. This one's squishing itself flat, keeping itself very flat. So we've been looking at amber so far. We've been looking at the faux ivory, which is a palm nut. And let's see, let's look at this one. This one's a bigger one. This is carved bone bee number 1 at $57. You can see this is a pretty big one. Only $57, hand carved, not machine made, all carved by hand by master artisans. Diane says, Wally, her dog goes flat when he's pouting about something. I wonder if that bee is disgruntled. Maybe, right? Our cats go flat and then their butts start to move when they're ready to pounce on something, right? Anyone have cats that do that? They go really kind of flat and then their butts move and then they pounce. Maybe that bee's just getting ready. Okay, so those are some of the carved bone of the smaller size. I know, some of those were pretty big, right? Now we're going to move on to number 18, carved bone number 18 is a larger bee. Look how big this one is. That one's almost 2 pennies. And this one is $68 only. Whoops. As I drop it on the ground, don't worry. Our bee friend is okay. Our bee friend is okay. $68. Andrew says, I love it when the cats do shack butt. Everybody remember that? That's carved bone bee number 18. Suzanne says, I have one of the bone bees. Thank you so much, Suzanne. We appreciate the support. And here's bone bee number 20, another large one at $68. And really, we could have priced these higher. With all the work that's involved in these, we tried to keep our prices as low as we could for you all. We could have priced them definitely higher. We've seen them here and there, very rarely, but here and there, much higher, sometimes double what we're charging. So we try to keep things, you know, if we get a good deal, so do you, but we do also have to take into consideration the work that goes into them. And, you know, they're all one of a kind, right? Okay, so those are the bone bees, some of the bone bees. There are more of those. I can't go through every single one. I wish I could. Well, I technically could, but we would be here a lot longer than maybe some of you want to be. Be, get it, want to be? All right, next up, I have one Lapis Lazuli carved bee. This is Lapis bee number 2. And it's a little beautiful little bee. It's a beautiful little bee. And this hole goes front to back. This hole goes front to back through the bee like a bead. And this is $115. The Lapis ones are much more expensive for the smaller size. $115. Beautifully detailed. Andrew says, I don't even have one of these. I know, right? I think we only ever had 2 of the Lapis. One of them sold. This one remains. This one, the hole's a little bit, you can see through here, but it's still well maintained through the rest of the body. So just know that. The price should actually be a little higher than that, but because of that, it's a little bit, we took the price down a little bit to account for that. And as Andrew said, it's a harder stone, so it takes a lot more to cut and to carve. So there's a lot more work and skill that has to go into that. So they are more expensive. $115 for the Lapis bee. And I think of these style of bees, this is the last one. This is hand-carved jet bee number 1. The hole goes through the thorax, again, underneath the wings. Andrew says, I want a whole necklace of these in different stones. I will be king of the bees. Wouldn't that be cool? Just have a bunch of these hanging in different sizes and different materials. This is the jet one. It's $57. $57 for the black bee. Only one of those available. Okay, what should we look at next? Huh? Let me look in my box here. What do I got? What do I want to look at? How about this? How about the butterfly? Let me find it in my list here. Here it is. This is a hand-carved mother of pearl shell-winged butterfly. I believe this is a bronze center. The hole goes through, I don't know if you can see, there it is, right there, again, through the thorax region. So it would hang with a string going through like this. And it has mother of pearl shell hand-carved wings that are set in to this little bronze body. This is $124. Beautiful piece, gorgeous piece. Suzanne says exquisite. It really is. It's a really pretty piece. Again, these are kind of things, like I said, these are heirloom pieces. You could pass these down in your family, make something out of them beautiful, pass them down, or just, keep them on your desk or in a jewelry box. Andrew says it kind of has an Art Nouveau vibe. It does, right? It does. So that is $124. Only one of those available. Only one of those available. Available at allegorygallery.com right now. Right now. If you love it, don't delay. Grab them now. Okay, let me put some of these bees away. Diane says this is one of those ASMR videos with the crinkling in the background. Maybe you can advertise that and get more YouTube followers, right? I should. Usually ASMR, though, doesn't have a lot of talking. I should take my talking out and just show the bees with the crackling, and maybe that would work, huh? That might work. Okay, what's next? How about we look at these bees? I said at the beginning there were some bees that were kind of flat, and so I'm going to show you some of these. I believe these are all $28. Let me just check. Yes, they are. There are 5 of them available. Susan says that butterfly could be a wall ornament when not being worn in a necklace. Absolutely. You can turn these into wall ornaments. You can put them in shadow boxes, just display them as art. So these are the flat bees that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. They're $28. We call them bee charms. This is bee charm number 12. It is mother of pearl shell, and they are carved on both sides. And sometimes the sides are different. Like this one's a little bit more white on this side. But look at that. Even though they're thin, look at the depth it looks like it has with the mother of pearl and shell. And then it's yellow on this side. This is number 12. And like I said, $28 only for these. Beautiful little charms or little pendants. So that's number 12. Let's take a look at number 15. I'm just jumping around here. I like the color of number 15. It's kind of brown pinkish color. It has some pink undertones to it. Andrew said, I love these, great for earrings. They are very lightweight. These are exceptionally lightweight. There's almost nothing to them at all. Just a lot of beautiful detail carved into them. This is one of my favorites because, like I said, I really like this color. That was 15. Then let's look at number 7. May as well just show these all to you. This is number 7. Again, a little bit kind of whitish on one side and the yellow on the other. Those first two, these two would make good earring pair, right? This is number 5. This is almost bright white on both sides completely. There's a little bit of yellow up on the top here, but much more bright white on both sides, especially this side. Suzanne says, I wish I had that talent. Yeah, the talent to carve things like that. Me too. Me too. Andrew says, be still my heart. Andrew's pulling out all the bees. They're the bee's knees. And those other ones that I showed you, you could see the bee's knees, right? And here's another kind of yellow on one side and white on the other with the use of shell and mother of pearl. So these are all $28 for these smaller charms. And as Andrew said, they're super light, great for using if you want to use them as earrings. Whoops, knocking the camera around. I usually do that once or twice an episode, right? Okay, next up. Some of you may like this, some of you may not like this. I'm going to show you anyway. These are hand-carved bone mice. Hand-carved bone mice. These are sculptures, right? So there are no holes on these. Look at those cute little feet. There are no holes on these for using in jewelry. They are sculptures, but they are hand-carved out of bone. So there are those two, and these are all $45. $45 for these. Diane loves mice. They're adorable. I think so too. And then these are the ones that lay flat. Norma says, so cute. I agree, Norma. Susan, I was going to say, I think Susan had some little mouse friend. Look at those feet on there. Marianne says, the only kind of mice I want, LOL, right? And these are only $45 each. That's incredible. For all the work that goes into carving bone to get those, $45 each. Available in the online store at allegorygallery.com. Put these back in their bags. Carefully so I don't break any tails. They're pretty sturdy. Bone is pretty sturdy. Okay, and now I have a box of randomness. Randomness. So let me show you. First up is hand-carved bone, and this is a swift or a swallow pendant. And here is, they even carved in, you can see, this is carved into the piece, the bail. And this is $58. $58 for that pendant. It would hang up here. Susan said, Hub likes to remind me that we have a 6-foot mouse doll in the closet with blood dripping from his jaw. Not, right? Mice are, I like mice, but they can do damage, right? They can. So this is $58 for the Swift or Swallow. Then we have 2 different size Unk. Carved Unk pendants. This one is the larger of the 2. This is number 1, and it is $50. Just look at the detail carved into those. Andrew says mice can live outside in the woods. They can have a tree house. And this has the hole carved through the top. So there's that one. And then we have a smaller one, if you prefer. Similar design, very similar design, just in a small form. And this one is $33. $33. So there those are. $50, $33 only for hand-carved bone. It's back in their bags and in their box. And for all those out there who love fishing, this is hand-carved antler. Hand-carved antler, and it's a salmon. And again, this is a pendant. The hole is right up here in the mouth. Hand-carved antler salmon. And this one is $50 only. That's pretty cool. I like that. I don't fish. I used to growing up a little bit because we had a lake in the backyard, but I never liked the idea of it. We always did catch and release, but I still didn't like, harming the fish and then releasing it. But I do like fish a lot. I am a Pisces. Okay, and the last two items I'm going to show you are bats. They are bats. Now, both of these bats are going to be $98. They are different in size, but they are the same price. And the hole, you can see, goes through here. It goes through the back. And these are jet, hand-carved jet. So there's one. And here is number 2. Susan says, those bats appeal to my inner goth, right? I love bats. I love, love, love bats. Gina says, oh my gosh, the bat, right? Bat buddies. I love, love, love bats. So these are both $98. And remember, you can break your payments down, your order down into multiple payments, sometimes interest-free. Depends what you're approved for on our website. So right now this is coming up as 4 interest-free payments of $24.50 if you qualify. So that's an easy way to help you afford things, especially some of these that are a little bit more expensive. So those are the 2 bats. Honestly, I think they gave us a price break because we bought some things on this one because they're both the same price, $98. Again, we always price things based on what we're charged. So we were charged the same amount, so we charge you the same amount, right? Really, this one probably should be a lot more expensive than that. Diane says, I love their little pot bellies, right? Very, very cute. Very, very cute. Yes, as Marianne says, breaking the payments into multiple ones is only for the US. We are a US-based company, and all our transactions go that way. So that is, unfortunately, for those of you out there in multiple countries, for the US at this time. I want to see if it's in any other countries. I'm just checking. It may take longer than this can do it. Yeah, only available in the United States right now. And that's the way Shopify is right now. So we have to go with what we can. All right, so those are the last 2 items for today. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And put these back. I like to make sure everything is tidied up before I turn the camera around. I know I should do it after, but it won't take too long here. All right, and let me go ahead and flip the camera around so you can see me as we say good night. There we are. Wind this up. Hello again. Hello again, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed that. As Andrew said, with the breaking up the payments, we're lucky to be able to offer it. We used to break payments up for people and foot the bill, and it nearly bankrupted us. Yeah, we used to try to do that ourselves. Not easy, not easy. And also, we would ship some things out and not ship some things out. We don't have the storage for all that. So this makes it easy. They do it for us. They take care of the risk for us. So it makes it much easier on us. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed those. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, you can send us an email. Let me throw that up here real quick at the end here, info@allegorygallery.com. That's the best way to reach us, especially since we're broadcasting to multiple regions, YouTube, Facebook groups. You can also message us on Facebook as well, but it's easier. Just send us an email. I check that every day and try and get back to people within 48 hours, 2 business days or so. So if you don't hear back from me right away, just know it takes usually 2 business days. I don't count weekends or Tuesdays as my business days. So feel free to send us an email if you have any questions. And I think that's it. We're working on some things. Hopefully we'll have some new things to show you very soon. We were going to try and do it today, but it didn't work out. So we're going to see if we have them tomorrow or Friday for you. Okay. We've put a lot of things in our online store. We just added a brand new, let me see, let me make sure they're in there before I say this. Yeah, a lot of them are in there. We just added a new findings category to the online store. So if you're looking for some inexpensive, kind of buttons and clasps and things like that, the spacer beads are under there as well now. You can go to the findings section, go to the shop tab, pull that down in the menu, and go to the findings area. I'll show you some of those maybe tomorrow, depending on when we get these new things done for you. But a lot of people were asking us for some toggles and some things like that in the online store. So they're there now. We put a bunch of them in. So go ahead over there. You can check that out. They range anywhere from like 50 cents up to a few dollars. Some of the pricier ones were some of the toggles that we already had in there, but we placed them in there too. So they go up to like $22, $24 for some of the silver filled things and things like that. But as Andrew said, we never used to do that. Putting the findings in, never even considered it because it took too much time. But now we have some help coming in once in a while just to help out, and we're getting some of these things in the online store. So they're there now. Go and check them out. I can show you some of them tomorrow. That's what I plan to do if we don't have the new things, even though these are new. If we don't have the new special things, depending on what we get done, we will show you these tomorrow. And I think that's it for today. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for thumbs upping on YouTube and heart us. How do you make a heart? Heart us on Facebook, and hit that share button. Hit it all the time, please. Let people know we exist. All right. Thank you all so very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everyone. Bye now.